Ah, great. So we're starting the recording, so that will go up on the page. Oh, Gary Boy just joined. Hello, Gary.
So, good morning, all. Good morning. Okay, so guys, I have started recording. So as you guys join, welcome. I'm going to get going now in just a second. And you all have access to the playlist through Instagram, or obviously if you want to use your own playlists, then go for it. And I'm going to record through here, and then I'm going to watch you through a different screen on my mat so I can see what you guys are up to. If you keep your videos on, I can give you cues, and if you don't, then that's no problem. You can yoga in private and I'll just focus on teaching. All right, so let's see. Welcome. Gosh, all right, we've got lots in now. That's fabulous. All right, guys, so let's get going. Whenever you are ready, come to take either a seat on your mat or a block. You can sit in lotus pose or cross-legged, or even seiza if you like that, which is just sitting on your heels. But as you wish, it's entirely up to you. Or you can do what we often do in class at the gym, which is Supta Baddha Konasana or constructive resting pose, as you wish. As you know, Supta Baddha Konasana is soles of feet together, knees out to the side, back flat on the mat. And so for those who have not done my class before, who have joined, I'll go through a vinyasa flow this morning. We'll start with some breath work, then we'll gradually get moving to warm up, and then we'll gradually pick up pace. And we keep moving by connecting every breath to every movement. And we make sure that we balance strength with stretching.
Good morning.
Good morning, Linda. Beautiful. And this is not about you pushing or forcing anything. If there's poses that you don't want to do, then don't do them. And if you want to just chill out, I mean, you can stay in child's pose for the whole class if you like. It's entirely up to you guys, all right? Whenever you're ready, get yourselves comfortable on your mat. If you, as you join, please just mute yourself if you're going to play music in the background so that everybody has their own practice. And we'll start just by building up a nice strong parasympathetic breath. So I'll take this off so we can see. And just really working the breath down into the diaphragm. So whether you're sitting or whether you're lying down in Supta Baddha Konasana or constructive resting, as you wish, we're just going to take a few deep breaths just to clear out the body. So if some of you have just woken up, or if you feel a bit flat or stale, then a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Do that as many times as you like, just to rid yourself of any mental chatter or stale air. If there are any late joiners, please just make sure that you mute yourself on Zoom so that everybody has a nice, clean and clear practice. All right, now when you've emptied out the body and cleared out some space, just close the eyes and close the mouth. Or if you want to keep your eyes open, you can. But just come to breathe in and out through the nose. And then draw the breath deep down into the root of the torso, so that we are relaxing across the chest and the shoulders. And we're breathing right the way down, using our diaphragm, that big muscle across the bottom of the rib cage, to draw the breath down into the torso. So it's like we're breathing into our stomach. And then as you breathe, just start to extend the breath a little bit. So it's as long and as deep and as slow as it can be. And if you're sitting and you find this is tough, then take a block or something to sit on to elevate you. It will create more space in the torso for you to breathe. When we're sat like this, it can be hard to fill up the lungs. So nice, long, strong, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Good. And then if you want to make your exhale slightly longer than your inhale, please do that. So it might be that you count your in-breath for a count of 4. And your exhale for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then again with the inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep inhale, and then with a nice slow exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep working with that breath, just really kicking in that diaphragm. And you're just doing your body so much good right now. You're healing, you are resting, you're reducing any anxiety. You're helping your body recenter and go into the equilibrium and the stasis that it needs to be in. Homeostasis, to be in, perfect equilibrium. So nice deep breaths to kick in that parasympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest, feed and breathe, heal, perspective, power. Really grounding yourself in the breath. Good. And then just start to set your intention for practice. So as always, whether that's something or someone that you want to send love, thoughts, positive energy, good vibes out to, then go for it. Or if there is something that you want to embody within yourself, some sense of resolve, then please think about what that is for you. And I suggest that we are day 37 into quarantine now. So what can we let go of that we've not already let go? I'm sure as the days and the weeks go by, there are many shedding processes that happen. But how can we completely free ourselves from any stories that we attach to during this time? Anxiety that comes from those stories. Any things that we tell ourselves it has to be like this, or it's okay if it's like that. And that we can just completely surrender. Because when we do that, we can more fully ground in our power. And when we empty out and we let go of everything, we can actually fill ourselves up with everything that we want, with truth, our truth, with purity, with possibility, with power, with love. And most importantly, with love and with trust. Let go of any fear and doubt. How can every action that we take be motivated by love and trust? How can every story that pops up into our mind, everything that we attach to, can we inspect it and understand whether it's motivated by fear and doubt? And you'll probably feel that in the body in different places. You feel in the stomach, in the solar plexus, or in the heart, sometimes even in the throat. And where can we shift that story to love and trust? And find all the gifts that we can from everything that's popping up for us, whether it's just this time in and of itself, and we take it as a gift, or whatever it's forcing us to inspect, that we can take that as a gift. And we know that our innermost self has just got our best interest at heart and is raising it because it knows that we're able to deal with it now, and that we can be compassionate with ourselves, tender with ourselves, loving with ourselves, and freeing with ourselves. to move through whatever it is that we need to. All right, you guys, so when you have your intention, again, keep coming back to that nice, strong, deep breath. And then if you're lying down flat, you can bring your knees up to your chest and give yourself a squeeze and a hug. And you can do some little rocks. Keep moving the breath so you're pushing the back down into the mat beneath you. Or if you're sitting, then you can do some nice folds over the thighs. So just coming up onto the knees, spinning the knees behind you one way or the other. If you spin them to the left first, you can fold down over the right thigh and just take a nice long breath in and out. Just one here to lengthen the spine over the thigh. And then swap over. Exhaling down over the left thigh. And a nice long inhale and exhale here. Lengthen the spine over the thigh. Good, you guys. Just breathe very gently. Good. And then when you're happy with that, just bring yourself to tabletop on the mat. Shoulders over hands, hips over knees. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, child's pose. So back we go, hips to heels, forehead to mat. And breathe. In and out through the nose. And if here you still feel a little unsettled, take a really deep breath in through the nose and maybe out through horselets. Good. Tune into any areas of tension through the body, through the soles of the feet, through the thighs, through the knees. If we're tightening in the stomach and the lower back, just let go into it. In your child's pose. Breathe. And again, like I said last week, like a heat-seeking missile, hunt down any areas of tension. And if you want to rock into them, if you want to breathe into them, if you want to bounce or ease into them, just gently sink in, letting go all the time, just releasing of everything you can. Good. When you're ready, inhaling forward to tabletop, and we'll thread and ground. So whenever you're ready, you're going to inhale your right arm to the sky, opening up to the side. Exhale, thread that hand underneath the left shoulder and bring the right shoulder to the mat, dropping down. Thread and ground. Good. Inhale, opening arm to sky. Exhale, thread and ground. Inhale, arm to sky. Exhale, thread and ground. Last time. If you want to stay here and play around with that left leg or that left arm, lifting it away from the mat, then play, be my guest. Otherwise, you can just stay grounded and take a breath. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, coming back to open that right arm again. And then exhale back to center, tabletop, and we swap over on the inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, thread and ground. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, thread and ground. Last time, inhaling, open. And exhale, thread and ground. Stay here, and again, just take a breath. Or again, you can play around with that right leg and that right arm as you wish. Just really grounding you here in areas that you wouldn't normally. Pushing that left foot down into the mat, that left arm down into the mat. And then bringing yourself back gently when you're ready on your next inhale, lifting the left arm to the side. And exhale back to tabletop. Good. All right, cat-cow on hands and knees. And make it your own, right? So inhale, cow, sorry. Back arches, stomach to mat, head up. Watch the neck. You don't need to wrench it back too far. Just keep a nice smooth line through the spine. Exhale, cat, stomach to spine, head to mat. Spine to ceiling. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Keep going on your breath. Follow your own breath, follow your own rhythm, and move around with it. So if you want to sit back into your heels a bit, sit back into your hips, you'll start to open out the lower back a little bit more. And you can roll forward. You can undulate, rolling through the spine. And you can even roll sideways here. Curving the body around as you go, changing directions. If you're going one way, rolling the body up and around. Good. Getting into those hips and shoulders. Beautiful. All right, whenever you're ready, again, just back to center, and then downward facing dog on your exhale. So tuck your toes, lift your knees, and let go of the head. So pushing with the hands. And again, make this your own. So walking from left foot to right foot to left foot as you wish. Nice deep breaths here, in and out through the nose. Pushing the hips to the sky, nod your head yes. Shake your head no, just release. Push through the fingertips as much as the palms. And again, bend your knees if you're looking after hamstrings and lower back here. We're doing so much sitting at the moment that you might find there's tension that starts to be created. So opening them out is good, but no forcing. All right, good. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale forward to plank. May need to lengthen the stance a little bit. Focus straight. And then exhale, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, little baby cobra. Just come forward, gently lift the shoulders. And then exhale straight to downward facing dog. Good. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Again, you can walk from left foot to right foot to left foot. Your downward facing dog doesn't need to be static. Just opening out the body. Good. All right, one big deep breath in through the nose. And then on your exhale, at the bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step or float both feet up to your hands. You can inhale for a halfway lift, flat back, gaze to the floor. And then exhale, fold forward, releasing all of the torso. Take a couple of breaths here. So if you want to take your feet a little bit further apart, maybe do that. And just let the torso hang loose, bend the knees so that you can hinge into the hips. And you can sway, you can bounce, but just release here. Breathing in and out through the nose, letting go. You know, if you ever feel stressed during the day, drop yourself into a forward fold. The blood to your brain and your breath will just completely shift you out of that panic state. All right, and when you're ready, you can bring your feet a little closer back together again with a bend in the knees, engage the thighs and the glutes, and just gently roll yourself up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Up to stand. Beautiful. And then just bringing your feet so that you've got a little bit of space between them, as much as suits you. And hands in prayer, heart center. Nice deep breath. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. All right, inhaling, hands in prayer to the sky, gaze to follow. And exhale, fold forward, hinging through the hips. Releasing, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, use your core, suck the stomach to the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float both feet back, and then lower, either knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. It's entirely up to you. Inhale, upward facing dog, thighs engaged off the ground. Use the glutes, support your lower back, shoulders down, away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great, nice deep breath. In and out through the nose. And then again, when you're ready, at the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float both feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands in prayer to the sky, all the way up, baby back bend if it's there for you. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, stomach to spine, activate the core. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float both feet back. And again, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Heart opens, gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, you guys. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Inhale your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, step through, come up, warrior one, back heel earths. Inhale to the top. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Hands to the side, gaze to your right middle finger. Inhale, flip the right palm, reverse your warrior. Breathe for one breath. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame the right foot steps back and go through your flow, lowering, high through low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathe in and out. Good. Next inhale, left leg up and back. Then step through, come up, warrior one on the left side. Inhale to the top. Exhale, warrior two. This time gaze to your right middle finger. Inhale, flip the right palm and reverse your warrior here for one breath. Nice and long, nice and tall. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the left foot steps back and go through your flow again, lowering, high through low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in. Deep breath out. The bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step and float both feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands in prayer to the sky. And exhale, folding forward. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Don't forget the core. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float both feet back. And again, lowering, high through low. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, you guys. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Recenter. Again, inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step through, come up, warrior one. Nice and long, nice and tall. Good. Breathe. Right knee over right ankle. Make sure that you're nice and solid here. Beautiful. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Humble warrior we're going for. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder on the inside of the right knee. Rest on your hands on your sacrum if you wish. Or take them up over your head. It's entirely up to you. But breathe. Have a nice deep breath while you're down here. Then when you're ready on your last exhale, squeeze the core, empty all the air out, and then use your inhale to come back up. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, trikonasana. Down we go. And breathe. So right hand to the inside of the right foot. Breathing again, working the core. We're just waking up that sacral chakra. Letting go, passion and movement, fluidity. When you're ready, inhale, back to center. Good. Exhale, turning your toes to the side of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. I'm going to go for wide leg forward fold. So again, inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, down you go whenever you're ready. Wide leg forward fold. Good, you guys. And then again, just loosen into it. Bounce or sway from left to right as you wish. You can swing the body from one side to the other to just gently open out. Make sure that your knees aren't locked out straight. Just take a little baby bend in them so that you are not hyperextending any of your joints. And just let the torso go, let the head go. And play around with how wide you want your feet to be. Letting the body just reach down towards the mat. Good. All right, when you're ready, you're going to inhale for a halfway lift. And then exhale, left hand, right ankle. Inhale, open right arm to the sky. Side twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right and left ankle. Inhale, open left arm to the sky. And exhale, release. Good. Take a breath and a bounce, and then when you're ready, just gently bend the knees and use your inhale to roll yourself up to stand, tucking the pelvis underneath you as you come up. Good. Maybe walk your feet in a tiny bit, but turn your toes out. We're going to go down into a goddess squat or a sumo squat, wide leg squat. We just drop down into the hips. And just keep the torso upright and straight. It's very easy to just wrench forward here. But we're going to be sitting nice and tall, working in those thighs, and breathe. You can take a mudra with your hands, but really feed those muscles with the breath, and then when you're ready, just inhale back to stand again. Good. Then exhale, turn your toes to the top of the mat, drop that right knee back down to the mat, arms to the side. Gaze to your right middle finger. Okay, inhale, reverse your warrior. Take a breath, nice and long, nice and tall. No weight through that back leg with that hand. Then exhale, extended side angle pose. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm up over the head. Breathe here for as long as you like. If you want to take a variation, go for it. You can take your right hand down to a block or the mat. You can find the bind with your right arm behind your thigh, your left arm behind your back, and you can come up into bird of paradise if you so wish as well. But just breathe, feeding the body with breath. How are you guys doing? Good, okay. And then gently, wherever you are, make your way back to extended side angle. Good. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reverse our warrior. We're going to flow between the two. Exhale, then extend. Inhale, reverse. Waking up that sacral chakra, letting everything go. Exhale, extend. Moving the energy through the body. That's how we shift our mood, by shifting our energy. Exhale, extend. Keep going with your breath face. And then when you're ready, one last inhale, reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the right foot. Right foot steps back and go through your flow, lowering, high through low. Inhaling, heart opens. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, you guys, nice deep breath. In and out through the nose. Hips to the sky, push through the fingers as much as the palms. Good. All right. Then when we're ready, we're going to inhale our left leg up and back behind us. This time, exhale, step through. Warrior one on the left side this time. Swap so I can see you better. Good. Get nice and strong again here. Just ground. Make sure you can see the first two toes on that left foot on the inside of the knee. Exhale your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, humble warrior, left shoulder, left knee, down you go. And breathe. And again, you can take those arms up over your head if you wish, or you can rest them on your sacrum. Keep pushing through that back foot. And then whenever your last exhale is, squeeze all the air out, engage your core on your exhale, and then use your inhale to come back up to warrior one. Good. Exhale, warrior two, arms to the side. Inhale, straighten the left knee. And exhale, Trikonasana, left hand down to the inside of the left foot and breathe. Breathe, work this core. Breathe. Good, you guys. Then when you're ready, inhale back to the center again. And exhale, turn the toes to the side of the mat, bring your hands to your hips. Good, inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, folding forward, wide leg forward fold again. Releasing and letting go. And again, maybe you can take the feet a little wider this time. Maybe you want to sway, you want to bounce again, just to release the torso again. And then we will get into our legs, so do whatever you want to do here before we do that. And then when you're ready, just gently start to shift your weight from one side to the other. From left foot to right foot, and right foot to left foot. We're going to start to wake up these beautiful legs. And so shift all of your weight to one side, all of the foot bent knee, other leg straight leg heel, and then shift over to the other side, all of the foot bent knee, other leg straight and heel. And then keep going, playing around with it. You can see if you can take your hands away from the mat. Most of you know what to do. And you can try and move slowly, keep your hips as low to the ground as you can. But just opening the hips and building strength and range through the legs. Because we can go for walks, we can cycle, we can run, we sit, we squat, but they're all the same plane of motion. Just want to wake up this in-between bit here where we shift from one side to the other, you know? It's going to really help you feel grounded as well, waking up the legs. What carries us through life, feeling stable in ourselves, feeling connected to the earth, supported, able to support ourselves. Then when you're ready, just release yourself back down to the mat again and wiggle the legs out. So you can give them a good jiggle and shake. If you just shift your weight from heel to heel without bending the knees, you'll start to feel the muscles just wobble, loosen out. Good. And then when you're ready again, bending the knees, use your inhale to roll all the way up to stand. Good. Exhale, turn your toes to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee down to warrior two. Take a breath, be solid. Then gaze to your left middle finger. Inhale, flip the left palm, reverse your warrior. Breathe, long and tall. And then exhale, extended side angle, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up over the head. And breathe. Good, you guys. Nice, long, strong, deep breaths. Good. And again, take whatever variation you like, hand down to mat, to block, take the bind, step up into bird. Good, Ira, you're playing, that's wonderful. Everybody else is taking their variation, that is beautiful. You guys do what works for you, right? That's the goal here. Always working with what works for you. Good. Okay, you guys. All right. Come back to extended side angle pose whenever you're ready. Make your way, breathe, anchor, And then on your inhale, reverse your warrior. So inhale, reverse. And again, flowing between the two. Exhale, extend 3 times. Use your breath pace. Inhale, reverse. Waking up that sacral chakra. Exhale, extend. Whilst we're really stable and rooted. Inhale, reverse. Movement and flow, letting go. Exhale, extend whilst feeling totally able to support ourselves and grounded. Inhale, reverse, last time. And exhale, I cartwheel the hands down to bring the left foot steps back. And go through your flow, lowering high through low. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, well done you guys. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Good. All right. Take another breath, refuel, and then on your last exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop both feet up to your hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Gonna inhale to chair, sit and sweep, squeeze the thighs, long and tall, straight through the back. Don't arch the lower back, use your core. Strong. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center. Inhale your shoulders up and back. Exhale, twist to the right. So keeping the isolated hips downwards, nice and strong. Squeezing. Breathing. Good. Open your arms if you wish, but breathe. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale back to chair in the center. Long and tall. Exhale, hands in prayer, work the thighs. Inhale, shoulders up and back. And again, exhale, twist to the left this time. So again, nice and strong from the hips downwards. Squeezing through the core. Good. Breathe. Inhale, back to center, back to chair. Good, you guys. Take a deep breath and sit a little deeper if you can. And then exhale, release and fold forward. Knock your feet hip width distance apart and just let go. Good, let go. And again, you can sway or you can bounce here and release as you wish. Good, letting go. And then we're gonna do hands to feet pose whenever you're ready. So you might want to walk your feet a little closer together again. Maybe like actual hip width this time. You know, that's probably good enough. And then take your hands, sliding them underneath the feet. So you are back of the hand firmly onto the mat, not the knuckles, but the full hand, and then toes up to the wrist. And release and let go and breathe here. A real strong connector. Really feel the sole of the feet with the palm of the hand. Push the toes into the hand, push the fingers into the feet. Feel that loop of energy rolling through the body. Up your front, down through the arms, down through the legs, up the legs, rolling. Good. When you're ready, release your hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. And then exhale. You can drop down into a squat. Or if you want to play around with crow, play around with crow. It's entirely up to you. If you want to come into a squat, squat's nice. At this time, you can just sink down into those hips. Take a wide leg squat. So you might want to take your feet as wide as the mat. Or if you're practicing like a flat foot squat generally, then maybe you want them hip width distance or a little bit further, up to you. But keep the back and the spine straight. Try not to slump forward. Bring the shoulders up. And if you're struggling, you can put a block or something under your sitting bones, under your glutes. But just really sitting into the hips. Good, you're a nice crow. Good, you guys. See you all playing around. Amazing, well done. Good, Katerina. Good, Linda. Good. Some of you I can't see. Some of you are just out of the shop, but I'm sure you're still doing amazing jobs. Okay. Amazing. All right, you guys. And then you can either, if you're in crow, you can shoot yourself back and make your way to downward facing dog. If you're in squat, just have a little play. See how gently and slowly you can lower your glutes to the mat. You can just gently sink back. Whoop, and let go. Really building like strength in the feet and the hip flexors, the core, all the muscles to gently let you release back. Okay, all right, good, you guys. Are we good to go to the mat now, or do you guys want to do any more standing poses? Let me see feedback. Happy with mat? Yeah, okay, great, fine. Okay, so let's think. So if you go back to downward facing dog, we can do some hip openers and some heart openers. So let's do a camel. Let's sit back on our heels and just take a breath. Good. And then get ready for camel. So just coming back up onto the knees. Feel a full stretch through the whole front body. Now, everything working through the front body. So placing the hands at the sacrum, like the patch of bone just below the spine and above the glutes. Fingers pointing down, palms together at the sacrum. Knees hip width distance apart. When you inhale, you're going to shift your hips forward, and then you're going to bring your shoulders back. And as you go back, the head and the neck comes with you, but don't ever look any further beyond the ceiling. The minute you let go of the head, you start damaging the neck. So really work that front neck muscle and really open the heart here. If you want to reach back behind you and grab your heels, you can. Pushing the hips forward ever more, but still working through that front neck. You'll feel it in your jaw. Keep breathing through the nose. Opening the heart. Good. Then whenever you're ready, you can gently just sit back down onto your heels. And you can breathe. And just take a couple of breaths here. If you've woken up that front neck muscle and that jaw, that might make you feel a bit nauseous. Try and be straight through the spine. Try and sit back into the heels. Good, you guys. Good. Releasing. All right, and then when you're ready, you can just take your hands in front of you to the mat and push back to downward facing dog. Good. All right, hip openers, here we go. So inhale, right leg up and back behind you. And let's do lizard and half fidget. So step that right foot to the outside of the right hand for lizard. And breathe. So you can hang out here, just right here as you are. So back leg up behind you, or you can drop it down to the mat as you wish. You can stay up on your hands, or you can take a block and place it down on the mat. And you can use your block to support your forearms. But just watch. I know with my body, because the way it's built, I can really feel that stretch through my back. So sometimes staying up is nicer. But you just feel into what works for you. If you want to take bind here, you can also take that right hand underneath the right thigh. Make sure those right toes are just gently pointing out, almost 45 degrees, so that they're in line with the knee and the shin and the hip. And breathe. Good. Really opening into that hip. Really waking it up. Good. Good. Nice, long, strong, deep breaths. Okay. And when you're ready, if you're down, gently bring yourself back up again. Come up onto your hands. Now, as a pattern interrupt, I want you to just shift the weight back into that left leg, and you can come onto the heel of the front foot. So you're just going to walk that right leg back into the center of the mat a little bit, and then we're going to do a half leg split. So you can just fold down onto that front leg, square the hips. It's very easy to open them out here. And sit back into that back leg a little, fold forward as you wish. But just breathing, feeling the opening of the back of that front leg. Good. And then whenever you're ready, you can inhale, come forward, bending the front knee. And then we're going to do crescent lunge from here. So getting nice and strong, that right foot between the hands, and then inhale, lift the torso away from the mat. You push this back foot down into the mat beneath you. Breathe nice and long, nice and tall, nice and strong. Maybe there's a baby back bend here for you, but don't force or push anything. Just feel that front thigh working, feel that back hip flexor working. Good, you guys. Arms up if you wish, or heart center, but just breathe, feel the rib cage. If you want to move here, you can, so you can exhale, come down. You can inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Good. All right, then whenever you're ready, exhale, hands back down to the mat. Tuck the toes of the back foot, lift the knee. Inhale, swing that right leg up and back again. Give it a shake out. And then we're going to do half pigeon. So bring the knee to the back of the right wrist. Good. And then drop that back leg down again. Make sure that back ankle and that back leg is straight and strong behind you. Again, you can come up straight here, or you can play around with mermaid. But otherwise, just gently fold yourself down over that front thigh. Make sure that that front thigh is not doing anything funky or weird. Make sure it's safe and happy for you. That foot and shin and knee are in a nice comfortable line. And gently lower yourself down. If you want a block to support you, then you can. But just breathe. And again, like I said at the start, practice. Heat-seeking missile. Where's the tightness? In and out, through the nose. Nice, long, strong breaths. Any emotions come up here. Beautiful. Let them flow so that you can let them go. No repression. Good, you guys. Long, strong breaths. Good. And then whenever you're ready, gently walk yourself back out again. So if you're down on your hands, come up onto your, so if you're folded down, come up onto your hands. Good, take a breath in, tuck the toes of the back foot, lift the knee. Then you can inhale, swing that right leg up and back again and shake it out. Good. And then, does anybody want to flip their dog here? You can. You can reach with that foot back. Obviously, mine goes into the window. Don't fall out your window. That's one way of letting go and releasing, but not ideal. And breathe. Push the hips and the heart to the sky. And whenever you're ready, you can reach back round, back to downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in and out to reset, and then we're going to go on the left side. So inhale the left leg up and back, and exhale lizard. So left foot to the outside of the left hand this time. Toes pointing out behind you. Leg pointing out behind you, nice and strong. Unfurl the leg if you wish, with toes pointing out. And then again, you can stay up or you can grab a block and you can come down onto your forearms if you wish. Entirely up to you. But just breathe. Toes, front toes pointing out to the left a little bit, 45-degree angle. And just sink into those hips. Breathing. Don't forget that nice, long, strong, diaphragmatic breath, keeping you calm, keeping you focused, keeping the body in rest and digest. parasympathetic nervous system. And as you breathe with that diaphragm, feel how deep in the body that is, and feel how the breath ripples through into the hips and the thighs. Good. And when you're ready, again, we're going to shift the hips back again. So just walking back up onto your hands. Bring the left foot in towards the center of the mat a little bit more. And then gently shift the hips back so that you're kind of vertical on that right thigh. Hips are square, left leg is straight, and you're working just a nice gentle stretch to the back of that left leg. Breathe. Good, you guys. Nice and long, nice and strong. And when you're ready, inhaling forward for crescent lunge. So bringing that foot underneath the knee. Getting yourself stable, foot under the knee, good. Unfurl the toes of the back leg, inhale for crescent lunge. And again, breathe here, find the back bend, fill the rib cage with breath. Back hip flexor working, front thigh working. And again, if you want to move, you can exhale, fold forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold forward one last time. Inhale, release. Inhale, open. Sorry. Okay, all right. And then when we're ready again, you can take a breath here and then gently bring your hands back down to the mat. Good. And we're going to tuck the toes, the back foot. Lift the back knee. Inhale, swing the left leg up and back behind you this time. And then exhale, half pigeon. So bend the left knee, bring the left knee to the back of the left wrist and set up for half pigeon on the left side. Good, so again, unfurl that right foot, that knee. And make sure that shin is nice and happy in front of you. Again, don't be pushing that shin too far up onto the mat. Doesn't need to go there. Just listen to your body, do what feels right for you. And then either stay up, play around with mermaid, or fold forward. Good, you guys. Just going to take a peek and see who's doing what. Good, you guys. Lots of you turned your videos on. Fair enough. Okay. Nice deep breaths again. Where is that tightness? What's fighting you? Anything fighting you? Thing is, whatever's fighting you is you fighting you. So find it, bring some love to it. And is there any emotion with that tightness? Is there any fear with that tightness? Is there any doubt with that tightness? If there is, how can you bring love and trust to it? How can you let go into it? The breath working with you all the while. Good. All right, you guys. And whenever you're ready, gently walking yourself back up on your hands, tucking the toe of the back foot, lifting the back knee, then inhale, swinging that left leg up and back this time, giving it a shake and a bend. And again, if you want to go to flip your dog for wild thing, then gently reach with that left foot back beyond the right foot and open and lift the hips to the sky, open the left arm, open the heart, lift and push and breathe. And then whenever you're ready, gently reach back again. And you can come back to downward facing dog. And take a nice deep breath in through the nose and release out through the mouth. Good. All right, bend the knees, look forward, and then you can just crawl through to sit, spin your knees, out from under you, your shins out from under you. Okay, is everybody okay if we run over by maybe like 5 minutes? Yeah, okay, great, good. All right, so we're just gonna do some sitting poses. So my little wood is getting in my way here. So your choice, you can do diamond pose with the legs, or you can do cobbler's pose by bringing the feet up into the groin. And if that's too much for you, or you just don't like any of those poses, you can even just take your feet to the sides of the mat. Look at that doggo. Hello, doggo. So cute. And then you can just lean into that if you wish. But otherwise, take your diamond or take your cobbler's pose. And if you're cobbler's pose, you can grab the insides of the feet with the thumbs or the toes, cross the toes. And if you're in cobbler's pose, keep the back nice and strong and straight and just let the hips hinge, do the work. If you're going to take a diamond pose, you can afford to lean into it a little bit more. Release and let go as you wish. Good, nice long strong breaths, settling, getting quiet, releasing, letting go. Whenever you're ready, just gently sit back up again. And we'll do half Lord of the Fishes pose, so you can take your feet out in front of you. Give them a little jiggle and wiggle if you like. It's just nice. And then you're going to take your right foot and step it to the outside of the left knee. You're going to bring your left foot to your right hip. And we're going to sit nice and long and tall with our legs crossed over each other. And you're going to inhale that left arm to the sky, and then exhale, bring the elbow to the outside of the right knee, and just gently twist around to the right hand side. And you can take that right hand, place the base of the palm at the base of the sacrum on the mat, so that your arm is creating like a rod for your spine. And breathe. And we don't need to be owls here, craning our neck around. We don't need to be forcing or pushing a twist. Just be really gentle. Tenderness with the self. Inhale to lengthen, create a little bit of space, and then exhale, just settle in. Good. All right, one more breath. And then gently just release around to the other side for a little counter pose. Rocking forward to unwind. All right, good. Then we're going to swap legs over, so you can let them out in front of you. And then this time we're going to take our left foot, place it to the outside of our right knee, then take our right foot to our left hip. Good. And then you're going to inhale your right arm to the sky, and exhale, bring your elbow to the outside of your left knee. And again, taking that left hand palm, placing it at the base of the sacrum, and just gently twisting around to the left. Good. Breathing. Inhale long. Exhale, settle. Find the peace in the pose. Stillness in the pose. Movement in the breath. And even here, are there any muscles fighting you? Any tension? What can you let go of? Good. All right, one more breath. And then when you're ready, just release. Back around to the other side again. Counter posing. Counter pose just means we've done one thing one way, so we'll do something the other way. Good. And then feet out in front of us. Give them another wiggle and a jiggle. Good. Actually, do you know what? Here's a really good fun exercise for your core. If you have just 5 minutes and you just want to move your body. Shifting your legs to sit to the side like we did at the start of class, and then shifting them out in front of you, and then shifting them to the side again. And really using your legs and your core to move you between the two. It's a really good one for core and strengthen the root. You can play around with it by maybe not touching the feet to the mat as you shift around. Lengthen, tuck. Lengthen, tuck. All right, you guys. So when you're ready, we're just going to make our way back down onto the mat, and we're going to do a couple of bridge. So you can do a bridge and a wheel, you can do two bridges, it's entirely up to you. And if you want to use a block for a supported bridge, be my guest. But walk your heels up to the back of your glutes. Arms down by your side, fingertips to your heels. Nice and strong and solid connection through the shoulders and the back into the mat and your arms. And then when you're ready, just inhale, lift the hips to the sky. And again, if you want a supported or assisted bridge, you can put a block underneath your sacrum and just hang out there. That's great if you've got any back issues, but you still want to open. You can just breathe here. Keep the neck and the head still, no looking left or right. We're putting weight into our neck, so let's look after it. And then when you're ready, you can just drop the hips back down to the mat. And you can knock your knees from side to side to loosen out the lower back. And then you can do a second round of bridge, or you can do a wheel. So just make sure your heels haven't crept too far away from your glutes. If you want to do a wheel, take your hands either side of your ears and then gently lift and push yourself away from the mat. But if you want to do another bridge again, just set yourself up nice and strong and solid, and inhale, lift the hips from the mat and breathe. And again, this is a really good one that you can do if you've got a spare 5 minutes during the day. You can even bounce between lowering and bridge with each breath, lowering and bridge. Because it'll really just start to wake up the back and the glutes, which if we're sitting all day long, need a bit of help to support us. Push through the heels. Good. And then whenever you're ready, just gently bring yourself back down to the mat. This time you can bring your knees up to your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, take a little hug, take a little rock and roll. Good. Maybe take a happy baby, grab the outside of your feet or your big toes as you wish. Good, breathing. Just bringing the knees back down towards the mat. Just tucking the chin so that you're getting length down through the crown of the head, the back of the neck, right the way down the spine to the sitting bones, getting as much length and as much contact with the mat as possible. Good. All right, then we're going to do some inversions. So, as always, if you haven't had stem practice, go for it and be my guest. If you do not, please do not attempt it. Please don't hurt yourself. Very simply, we can just do shoulder stand, but if you want to play around with handstand, that kind of stuff, then if you've got your own space to kick up and do that, then lovely. But to start off with, you want to do shoulder stand. Plow pose is always nice, taking your feet up over your head, reaching beyond you for the mat. Doesn't matter if they don't touch the mat, but just lifting the spine away from the mat so you can tuck your elbows in really tight and bring the hands to the back so that you can lift your legs to the sky. And again, just breathing here, nice and long, nice and tall, nice and strong. Flaring the toes, push up through the balls of the feet. Feel the different energetic lift as opposed to pointing the toes. Good. And then just keep breathing. All that oxygenated blood rushing through the body into the head. Beautiful, keep breathing, keep it moving, but just accepting that gift, that replenishment, that rinse. Lovely. You can play around with your legs if you wish. you can do as you like. Whenever you're ready to come down, then you can then take your feet back to plow pose. You can drop your knees on the side of your ears for ear pressure pose. And then from here, you can take your hands back down to the mat and use them as brakes to gently unfurl yourself back down to the mat. And then you can do whatever you like to get ready for Shavasana. You can just take some nice deep breaths. If you want to do another hug, go for it. But lying flat on the mat like this, flat on the ground with your soles of the feet on the mat, just so good for your spine and letting everything let go and release back into alignment. Sitting on the sofa, sitting and working, not as much exercise, not as much maybe freedom to move as we might normally have. Just regularly letting everything just release back down to gravity, right? It's magic. And then get ready for Shavasana. So you can come into corpse pose with legs out to the side, toes turned out, flat on the mat, arms out to the side, palms facing up. And let's just let go of the breath. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Maybe horse lips in through the nose. And then just let go and let your body do the breathing for you. You don't have to pay any attention to it. It knows what it's doing. It's on autopilot, so let it be. And then do a final full body scan. To just release every single muscle in the body away from the bone. Working from the top of the head down this time. So you're going to release everything down through the crown of the head. Releasing across the forehead. Releasing the eyes. Releasing through the cheeks. Releasing the mouth and the jaw. How much tension do we build up in the jaw right now? Let it go. You can jiggle it from side to side. You can just let it drop loose. Let the tongue lie broad in the mouth. Release. Let the eye muscles completely relax. And down through the neck, releasing into the chest and the shoulders. Tuck the shoulder blades back down the back. Let the shoulders be away from the ears. Releasing across the chest, the back, down through the abdomen, letting go, down to the lower back. As you breathe, let the breath roll right down into the depths of the abdomen. Let that lower tension in the stomach completely release. You don't need it. Let the breath roll right down into the pelvis. Good. Releasing the glutes and everything in that pelvic girdle. Let it go. Releasing everything through the thighs, the tops of the thighs, fronts and backs of the thighs, hip flexors, everything in there, releasing. Releasing the knees, tops of the knees, backs of the knees, letting go. Releasing down through the calves, the ankles, and the feet, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the toes. And then you guys just breathe. And if you want to just be with your intention right now, you can do that. If you meditate and you have a special place that you like to go or thing that you like to do when you meditate, then do that. If you want to be in gratitude for yourself, then that's a wonderful place to be. I've focused on letting go and rooting within yourself. And sometimes gratitude can really help anchor us by focusing on what we have and what we're grateful for. We feel abundant. And we focus on what we want to bring more of into our lives. And we know how capable we are, because in gratitude, we realize that everything that we have brought to ourselves. We've created. Even everything in this situation, if it's tricky, if there are fears and doubts that creep up, can you find gratitude for them? Because ultimately they are a doorway to something much deeper, more strength, more power within you, that you just have to knock through that hurdle. You have to blast through those gates. And gratitude will help you. And if there's anything that you want to let go of, then just release it. Try the phrase, "It's not my job." Trust that the universe, that your higher self, that benevolent force is at your back. As your body sinks into the ground, gravity is just waiting to nourish you, waiting to let your body just realign, reset, recalibrate. You're completely supported. And you're completely capable. Because you are just an energetic manifestation of the universe. So you have all that power within you. There's just sometimes little stories that we attach to that make things misty. Let it go. Release into freedom, release into your power. And as you dive in to that freedom and that lightness of being, for you to swim in and roll around in and float in and find your strength in. And with gratitude of everything that you love and that you want to bring more of into your life, you see a path of how you can create exactly what you want, exactly what you need. So just pour love and trust into it to create the most beautiful vision for you. Good, you guys. Just breathe with it. Let it flood you. Let it overtake you. Let it heal you and nourish you. All you have to do is keep breathing. Keep trusting. And keep loving you first and foremost. Belief in you. And whenever you're ready, just gently, with that delicious vision, just finding movement in the fingers and the toes. The wrists and the ankles. And you can take your arms up over your head for a full body stretch. Take every delight in that full body stretch. Bring your knees up to your chest, give yourself a hug one last time. And then you can take a rock over to one side or the other. It doesn't matter which side, whichever feels good for you. And rock over completely to one side. Whichever side you end up lying on, take that arm up underneath your head and your neck to support your head and your neck. And just take a couple of deep breaths here at your own pace, no rush. And then gently just push yourself up away from the mat and come and take a seat on the mat in a comfortable position for you. If you want to sit on a block, go for it. Nice and long. And maybe just for a second, just with the hands on the knees, you can have palms facing up, which is a wonderful gesture of both surrender and receptivity. And just feel this position of your body like a mountain. Triangle at the root. Through the arms and the torso up to the crown of the head. Stable and strong in your own space. Good. All right, hands in prayer, heart center. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Good, you guys. Well done for a fabulous practice. Take your thumb knuckles to the space between your eyebrows. Namaste. I bow to the divine within each of you. Good. If anybody wants to unmute themselves and have a chat, I'm here. And if you want to chill and go about your day, by all means, please do.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Have beautiful days, all of you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hi.
Thank you very much.
Hello, madam. How are you? Say bye, Nila.
What a cutie.
This dog, I didn't know you had a dog. Oh my gosh, such a cutie, right?
Yes, I got it.
Where's the dog?
Sorry? I'm in Marina Point.
Oh yeah! Oh, he's so quiet. Unlike
So,
mine.
sometimes
Yeah.
very spoiled, you know.
Oh,
It was great.
Susanna, you're welcome. Have a beautiful day. I'm just
That was great. It's
Bye. Thank
Nicola,
you.
did you manage so this one is going to be recorded and in the page for everyone to do?
Is it?
I've recorded it, so I'm sure when London will put it somewhere magical for everyone.
Good.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Take care, my love.
Thank you, guys.
Hey,
See you later, guys.
Have a
It's-
good
I'm
day.
so happy
Bye.
to see your beautiful
I
faces.
know, I'm
you
so happy
guys.
to see you. Me too.
bye. Thank
Bye, baby.
Take care, all of you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, my loves.
Bye.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye.